Welcome to Kult Corner, I'm Maturon.
And I'm Inferna.
And we have the awesomely bad Ogroff, the Mad Mutilator.
Yes, this movie is so bad that it's amazing. I mean...
It's all over the place.
It is.
I mean, this guy wanted to do different types of...
And interesting fact, there are only 8 lines of dialogue in this whole entire movie.
Yeah. It's almost like a silent film.
Yeah, almost.
No.
Anyway, this is from 1983. It is known as Ogroff, the Mad Mutilator, or just the Mad Mutilator. It's also known as Blood Zone and Axe Monster. So it's known by a whole bunch of different stuff. It was directed by N.G. Mount, and I believe N.G. Mount also plays the main character Ogroff himself.
Yeah. Not entirely sure, but you know, yeah.
There's also a few, quite a few other people in it, but you know, the main people are Robert Allo, Francois Deniel, Pierre Patin, Elaine Petit, Jean-Pierre Pouters, and Howard Vernon is in this too.
Yeah, he has a cameo towards the end of the
Yeah.
movie, which is really bizarre, actually.
Yeah.
And Howard Vernon, if you know him, he's been in a lot of Jess Franco films.
Yeah. Anyway, this movie, like we said, is really weird. It has a plot, kind of, but it also is kind of all over the place too. Basically, there's this old war vet that lives in the forest.
And he's went completely batshit crazy.
Yes, yes, he has gone just completely over the hill, and anybody who breaks down parks, stops, camps, you name it, anybody.
His game for the Mad Mutilator.
Yeah, and he likes to kill with his trusty little axe.
Mm-hmm.
And so he goes and he kills anybody, and then he cannibalizes them himself somewhat. He feeds them to his dog, and you also see him throw some of it under his floorboard.
Yeah, and you don't know what's under there until like halfway through the movie.
Actually, even probably further, closer
yeah.
to the end, probably. But
yeah, this really has no story or plot. It's just random people getting killed by this crazy maniac.
Yeah, until this one chick shows up, and for some reason, she does like extreme Stockholm syndrome with him or something like right away, and she like he takes her captive, and then they have sex, and now she's like cleaning his house and like just enjoying it. She's like
cleaning,
happy.
she's cleaning up the gore around the house, you know, and hanging laundry up and just being
and I mean,
the
not
homekeeper.
because he's making her. I mean, she's just choosing to do it. You know, she's just like, oh, okay, well, this is
I
different now.
guess the Mad Mutilator's great in bed.
I guess he must be something now.
Yeah.
But so that was.
And she even appreciates his like kind of Playboy photos that's hanging all over the naked, you know, chicks all over his bedroom, just hanging up above his bed. Yeah. So it's, you know, unless until later on when she finds something else out, but then.
Yeah. But yeah, so he goes around killing people, and there was one point she was like stabbing people too for some weird reason that we couldn't really figure out. But
yeah, she was kind of out. It's almost like he was training her. They were kind of in cahoots, you know. They enjoyed kind of doing things together, like in the most kind of macabre way.
Yeah. And then the story takes like a completely off the rails turn that you are not expecting at all. I mean, it's just like, what? Where'd that come from? There was no real hint of that, really. That's weird. Yeah. And then it takes another turn at the very end, which is even weirder. It's like, wait, where'd that come from?
Yeah. That's where you see the Howard Vernon.
Yes, Howard Vernon
cameo.
His character is a big what the fuck moment.
Yeah. Well, even the part in the basement when.
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna give it away. Like he's hiding like zombies in his basement.
Yeah.
You want to call it a basement. It's just like a little latch, and you don't know what's underground. You don't get really to see what's going on.
But yeah,
there.
the zombies rise from there. They start rising from graveyards. They start rising from just random
At first,
places.
you think it's just a bunch of fucked up people there that he's got in prison, but then you find out that they're zombies. No.
Yeah, and so they start going around and going amok. And
so you got the zombie apocalypse in France starting to happen.
Yeah,
thanks to Ogroff.
Yeah, Ogroff, man.
But I love this kind of film. It's all over the place. It don't make a lot of sense. You got to leave your brain when you watch this at the door. I mean, because this is just kind of insane. This has no logic at all. There's basically there's zombies. It's a slasher movie. Then it turns into a zombie movie, and then it turns into another form of movie towards the end.
Yeah,
and that's just really bizarre.
Like, okay. and again, like I said, there's only 8 lines of dialogue in the whole thing. So I mean, you're just like watching this with like weird music.
The
and stuff
acting is
going.
atrocious. There's really no acting.
Yeah,
in this at
I
all.
mean, yeah.
It's just kind of, like. And the gore effects are really kind of amateurish.
Yeah.
Almost. They're not that great either. They're
Yeah,
cool though. I mean, the
There's a
effect
lot
of it.
of them.
Yeah, which makes it cool, but
yeah,
it's just not
like,
well done.
Yeah, they aren't outstanding. It's not like, oh, that's so cool. But yeah, it's a really odd film.
It's a movie you want to kick back and maybe have some brew or have some popcorn, just chill and laugh, and just kind of be amazed and like what the hell at the same time.
Yeah, but it's sad in a way because like originally the guy who made it, when he made it, he meant it to be serious.
Yeah.
But people were like laughing.
They had a premiere in France when this came out, and all the people, he was excited and everything, and all the people when started to watch the film, they started laughing. They thought it was a horror parody, and he wanted a serious horror film, and he was basing it off, Texas Chainsaw Massacre,
Friday the 13th,
The Burning,
Night of the Living Dead, and I mean, he just threw a bit of all of his influences in there.
And he was so disappointed and distraught that everybody was laughing at his film. And it was like they were like totally puzzled, like, what the hell is this, mismatch of craziness, I mean,
it's just like all over the place. It's really, I mean, like I said, there's sort of a plot to it, but not a plot.
This is almost like if Ed Wood would do something like this,
Yeah, it is.
It's just
really
like all
out
over.
there.
It's all over. It's not well directed. Nothing is. It's just you're here. This is what happens, and then it's.
And you're like, okay, so why are people playing chess out in the middle of the forest for no reason?
Yeah, I mean,
it's just really odd, bizarre stuff. It's like, so why is everybody stopping here? What's so cool about this place? And
yeah, it's just almost like they're possessed to park there or something and
Yeah,
get out
it's
and be
weird.
slaughtered,
yeah, it's just weird.
Yeah.
He just walks up and do hack whack and heads on home and.
Yeah. He's got a kind of interesting look to him. He looks like Pepe Pew or something, slasher guy. He's not exactly intimidating, like size-wise. He's kind of a smallish looking guy, medium-sized man.
Yeah, and he has this mask on, like this metal mask.
And he kind of just goes, you don't.
Yeah. He doesn't talk
straight
or anything.
Yeah.
It's just, if he even makes any sound.
Yeah.
And there was this one really funny part where it was like he had his hatchet and this other guy had a chainsaw, and they were like.
It's almost like they were dancing.
And it was
instead of
supposed to be
trying
a fight, but it was more like this really slow, odd dance that they were doing, and nobody
almost
was,
like kind of burlesque with weapons,
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
really weird.
It was really strange.
It
I
was
don't know.
odd. Yeah, that was really odd.
Yeah.
And it went on for like a long time too. It's like, wow, is somebody gonna whack somebody or what?
Right. So yeah, how many stars are you gonna rate this crazy film? How many are you gonna give this masterpiece? Because it is, in a way, it is a disaster
It
piece,
is.
a masterpiece.
That's the whole thing. It's
Just
like,
because it's so fucking crazy. That's why
It is.
it's really cool.
that is so hard to rate because of that too. Because I mean, if I'm rating it
in a
on like
technical way and
on
everything, it'd be
technical,
really low.
yeah, but I mean, just because it's entertaining.
Yeah.
Technical and stuff, I'm gonna go way low and say like maybe 4 or 5. But for
I would go
entertainment
lower than
value,
that.
you
I'd say
think-
like 2 or
you
1.
think it's
It's
lower?
pretty fucking
I
bad.
was being nice.
But I'm just saying,
for
we watch movies to be
entertainment-wise,
entertained.
Yeah,
you know?
entertainment-wise, I would say probably a 7 for me.
Okay, so what your overall rating would be a 7?
Yeah.
That sounds about
the
right.
entertainingness of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 7 too because it's I mean it's got a lot of faults, but it's fun to watch
Yeah.
and you could.
But I mean, be prepared if you're gonna watch it. It's not gonna make a lot of sense. It's gonna just be weird.
But it's a fun film, and you're probably gonna laugh your ass off or just kind of be bewildered about like what the fuck's going on, So it's just one of those types of films. And this is the Videonomicon version. I never heard of this company, so it must be some brand new company releasing kind of ultra rare films. For being so obscure, I'm surprised this ever got a DVD release. I mean, this was like really rare in France. I mean, it's rare anywhere. I don't think too many people in the whole world have seen this film. It's I bought this years ago on a bootleg from Midnight Video, and if you guys don't know Midnight Video, they put out a lot of bootleg copies of old rare VHS horror films and Giallo and all sorts of stuff from around the world because you just couldn't get them anywhere, and if you found a VHS, it was like insanely expensive. So that's the only way you could see these really rare, obscure films. But I'm happy that you can find it, that you can get it if you want to see this stuff. A lot of these kind of rare shot on videos or just really obscure stuff are getting nice releases.
Yeah, wasn't this like shot on like Super 8 or
Yeah,
something?
it was
to begin
Super
with?
8, yeah, film, and it looks horrible, like video quality.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't get a better restoration of this. It's just will never happen. It's just kind of ugly and whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, this even has 2 versions of it. It has like the original, you know.
But I wouldn't want this on like a 4K, even if it
It wouldn't be worth it anyway because it's just.
It defeat the purpose. This movie's not made for something like that. It's just made. It's like a kind of drive-in grindhouse kind of experience, you know. And some of these movies don't need to look pretty. They just need to look kind of ugly and.
You need to at least just be able to see them slightly. See what's going on.
See what's going on. Exactly.
See them enough to know what's going on.
This has a theatrical trailer on here and a couple trailers of 2 other films probably that this company put out as well. And it has a booklet here. Booklet. And it has a little essay by this one horror guy. Find who he is here. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a little booklet. It talks about the movie. And the thoughts of the guy, you know, when he first saw the movie, you know, how it made him feel. He really loves this film. And it is fun, like I said, it's a good time. I totally enjoy this film. Yeah. Not too much here, so.
Yeah.
Just back in here. So yeah, good film. If you like these kind of weird, obscure, quirky, crazy-ass films, then give this a shot, because I think you're going to have a good time. Like I said, I mean, Ed Wood could have made this. You know what I mean?
This was definitely made on like a super low budget. I mean, it looks basically, for the most part, almost like it was like some dude got a video camera and he got his friends together and were like, hey, let's make a movie.
Exactly. So
Let's do it.
yeah, for a great, fun, crazy, nutty time, go check out. Give Ogroff the Mad Mutilator a chance. I think you'll enjoy it. Yeah. So, and it's great that, like I said, it's great to have this out, you know, and available for the public to even sample. I mean, you may not like this, but at least you can even see this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people just fucking don't know it exists. You know, now it's out and available, and if you're just a horror seeker like me, yeah, I want to give this a shot. So. With that, we're going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Subscribe and
Comment.
Yeah, critique, whatever the hell you want to do. I don't care. So, anyway, we'll see you next time. Hail to horror.